The Lenz is a bow that cannot actually put a finger on, but still is actually good. But it's time for daily dose of your vitamins and your nutrients. I'm back, and before we continue on the video, I know I have been out for almost a week, and let me explain that correctly. Here's the thing, I've been job searching, job hunting, and I actually been watching news. For those of you who are familiar with the latest news with Harvey, my heart does go out to the people in Houston, Texas, and Corpus Christi, because I understand what they're going through. It is a struggle, and it has been a record flood, not like the previous one as before, and this is actually insane. So remember, my heart does go out to them, and I respect that very much. Moving on, I was still job searching, and I couldn't even get a job through, but at the same time, I was trying to look for other ways to get a job and making a job, obviously. So I know YouTube would be one thing, but as a nerve resort, I do have a passion for something. So, and last thing before I continue on is that if you guys are asking about PayPal, keep watching until the end of the video to see what I mean. Okay, the lens I have right here is actually a bow, and it can do some damage. Most of people ask damage. It is a very unique bow than, as usual, our bows. This is actually a weapon that can be able to do DPS if possible, and extremely DPS on yourself as well too. Well, let's just go over the design. The design is actually big because it's in the Corpus archetype, the Corpus bow. And this is the first of its kind, obviously. Unlike the Mulus Quanta, that is an AoE, this one is also AoE, but just the AoE factor of it too. It can deal damage and obviously a big size of it as well too. As the description reads, bolts from this Corpus bow deliver a 1-2 punch on an icy pulse, followed by a conventional explosion. Excess ammo picked up for other weapons will be converted into the charges for the lens. Warning, CD protocols do not exist on this prototype. I wonder if there's actually a $1 version of this weapon right here, but I want to calm down my voice and take it a little slow because of me explaining a lot of things for this weapon. Let's go over the stats, and I hope you don't mind the dogs barking in here because it's a pain. You know what I'm saying? A pain in the neck to deal with it, right? Okay, enough about that. Let's go over the stats. The stats on this weapon makes it crit liable, but the stats is really low, however the case. It's a pain in the neck to deal with it, and it can mostly do cold, impact, and blast damage. And the 1-2 punch is actually a guaranteed cold proc. It is a charge type weapon, and kind of slow of charge rate, but the blast can actually be also guaranteed as well too. So here's the thing I'm going to give it up for in my list of weapons to recommend. This is actually qualified for crit, or should I say certified for crit. Actually, yeah, qualified for crit, because it's really way off the difference. Just a fully max point strike can make it orange crit, but I think I'm correct, and rank 3 and rank 4 point strike should make this weapon crit markedly enough for you guys to actually handle it. Just that I don't suggest you use a corrosive anytime soon with this, but if you want to, I guess it's okay. But we're gonna make this legitimately alright in our build. I know Real did a video on this, and this is gonna be the same sort of build that you'll be looking for in this weapon. But before we get to it, just remember that 1, there are extra things and features that you should know. With the weapon, it has a different mechanic system. It is an AoE bow just like the Mulus Quanta, but unless you say I'm wrong, then I apologize. Even though the toxin does kick in on the Mulus Cernos, not Mulus Quanta. Yeah, Mulus Quanta, because, excuse me, Cernos, say Cernos. Because here's the thing, really, with the Cernos, Mulus Cernos is actually kind of AoE whenever you hit the bow at a area, if you think about it. Next thing, it's a 1-2 punch, so whenever you shoot first thing that will happen is the dome will pop up, a bubble will kick in, and the second thing, that bow will explode as well too. You want to keep that in mind, because it will happen. If you're near the bubble, you will die. If you're in or near, you will die. I will guarantee that for sure. The last thing is that, well, I don't think I got a last thing. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, so we already talked about the design of the weapon, the stats of the weapon, and extra features. But Here's one more thing I forgot to mention already, because that's what I was trying to say. It is innate, not innate punch through, innate ammo mutation. So when it said bolts from this corpus bow actually do, with the title pertaining to the quote, excess ammo picked up for other weapons will be converted into the charges for the Lenz, meaning you will get ammo mutation and you do not have to worry about ammo mutation. It has 6 rounds in the magazine, so be prepared to see this being the case of ammo issues in long runs. But without any further ado, it is time for your daily dose of mods to use this weapon. What I have here is a 5 Forma weapon, and you, however, are going to compare this to Rio's build. It is the same build, but I'm just telling you for sure, listen to him and it's better. I was thinking about doing viral, but viral is actually interesting to do it. Now keep this in mind. This build can vary depending on your situation, but I have 2 different builds as well to keep this going. So yeah, crowd rounds, heavy cal, viral saturation, and all that stuff. That's there to actually increase it. Of course, you can switch out heavy caliber for a ribbon or any other thing between that, because this weapon is deadly. You can also switch out for maybe armor scope and bladed rounds if you decided to use it, but it's up to you on how you want to mod it. Here comes the second build if I include it on here. I am using this for the sake of Ivara. You're going to see what I mean in the goods, well, the pros and cons of this weapon, because this is a alarming bow if you know what I mean. When you use Hush, it makes it silent, but you are losing the amount of damage for the weapon as well. I kid you the heck not. It works well with Ivara if you are going prowl, but not the great in DPS that much, to be specific. So let's go over and explain the builds between the two. If I just explain it carefully, you are using the bow. You don't want to be doing damage to yourself though, because you will kill yourself. I'm just saying. Period. Of course, the prime cryo rounds can be a little bit more because it will take a lot of space, will take a lot of your points away in your capacity, so be warned about that. And the weapon can do very functional in viral. I had to put those 2 up the status because the status is low. I mean, 9.3 is a low number. You will less likely see it, but it will still proc cold damage when you shoot the bow immediately in the area. And let's not forget, you are still dealing with the low ammo count, but it don't mean that you should put, it doesn't mean you should be able to put any ammo mutation if you want to. That's why you have an innate ammo mutation built in the weapon, or should I say implemented in the weapon, if you know what I mean. So basically, in the other build, Ivara is there for the prowl, and if she cannot go prowl every time when you fire the bow, of course, yeah, she'll be back on prowl, but with Hush, you're instantly in prowl. No matter what, you'll be locked in, because Hush helps it better. We're using points out of that, so be careful with it. So, what are the good and bad? What's the ugly about this? Let's begin with the weapon right here. It can crit. The good thing about this is that it can crit. Why? Why a weapon should crit? Well, look at the damage and look at the number. Trust me, DPS wise, it's good. This is actually one of the highest crit or matched up crit since the Amprex and Dreaded Synapse. It has a high base damage, and with the mods in here, you'll be dealing with more damage. What other things are good besides the dog sparking in the area? The bolts can explode and do AoE is better. Let's also not forget the innate ammo mutation, not punishable. It helps so much already. Can you not explain this? Last race is also good because it can, well, yeah, self-kill, but it can obviously blast enemies out the way, and it's kind of good for CC. What is the downside about the weapon? It's a slow fire rate. The obvious thing is also slow fire rate and the ammo count in here. So be warned with ammo, because that's one thing to include. Yeah, built-in ammo mutation, and it can store like a few of them, so you need to keep grinding on it. Every time you pick up ammo, it will be like a power of 1. If you keep that in mind. So that means you gotta keep getting ammo mutation off of the ground, as in you gotta keep picking up ammo every time for extra bullets. Of course, magazine mutation, or should I say a ammo capacity or magazine mod should help you with this, but that's up to you if you want to build it differently for you guys. And it's not silent. Why do you think I have Hush? With Prowl, if you use Ivara, you have to remember to use Hush, because the Lenz is actually good with Hush, because it'll help you go in the Prowl one off, and that's a downside. It doesn't do slash or puncture as another thing, and it does low status chance, so that means in the longer runs you got a little bit of difficulty and issue, but be careful. The status chance is going to be a pain in everyone's neck with this weapon. I think Riven will be helpful for this, but it's up to you if you want to get it or not, because these things will be expensive as hell for a God Pro. But anyway guys, extra things before we end the video. Okay, so will I be doing a donation? Excuse me. Why will it be a donation or something else? Of course, I'll be doing a donation, but I don't think I'm able to require it to do a donation to be in specific terms. The reason why. The thing is that it's because I need a bank account, and the bank account is allowed there for me to do donations and get some extra money, a bang in my buck if I should include it. So yeah, that's one thing. But another thing is that yeah, it will be helpful. But with most of the times, donations is gonna be. I don't want them to be focused on buying me to do commentaries. No. I just want them to feel like they should do donations, or maybe not. They'll come up soon, but it's up to them for me to decide to do donations. So one way or another, we'll figure it out. I'll figure out on how to do donations for everyone, and not have the issue to have dogs barking in the area. But remember guys, this Lenz right here can do DPS. It can do much DPS than you think. Of course, it may not be great for corrosive builds, or maybe I think radiation builds if I'm correct. But viral builds are more likely better, or probably radiation. Yeah, viral builds are more likely better, and there's gonna be probably other builds to include this weapon in. But it's up to you on how to build it, whether you like it or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap up the video. Already, my name is Travis or Shay. I'm about to leave, so I'm gonna end the video right here. Hope you guys did enjoy it, because here comes what's gonna be next. If you enjoyed your stay, don't forget to leave a like, and want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. My name is Travis or Shay. So for operators, I'll see you later.